Hello guys, it is Kendall. Welcome back to episode 31 of my Kendall's Creations podcast here on YouTube. Sorry for not uploading last week. It was prom and stuff, and so I just skipped last week. And it's going to be 2 weeks from now. I recorded something, but it was not very good because I was very, very tired and very, very rushed. So, it is May 28th. I graduated today. I had commencement. I came home. I took a nap. And now I'm recording. So this is high. But I'm gonna jump right on into some things. Let me roll up my sleeves. So finished objects. I have one set, two things. Oh, there's some pooling. These are my second set of swimmer's lane socks. I knit these along with my test knitters. And I love them. That's my dog. These were knit in deliriumfiberarts, mermaid odyssey, in the Loki fingering. And I have to take my gauge measurements since these are blocked and my other ones were worn and I forgot to take my gauge measurements, so I have to do it on these ones. But it is very pretty. The test ends in like 3 days, so I'm hoping by next week I can have the pattern out. I'm very, very excited and nervous, but yes, I do love these socks so much. Yeah. So that is my finished object. Even though it's a set, it's really finished object. Onto whips. I just realized one of these whips was supposed to, I did these out of order, so I have to catch up a little bit, but not the podcast thing, just the way I pace myself when I knit multiple things. This is my first whip. These are my library socks by I Forget Who, knit in ForageFiberCo Company, spring tonals and spring green. And I just, that's twine, have to do the toe on this, which I was meant to do before, but I didn't. So I just have to do the toe and then close it on this sock, and then this one will be done. It's a very, very pretty sock. Let me adjust the light real quick. And yeah, so this is the first sock. There's 2x2 ribbing on the cuff, which I'm starting to like a little bit more than 1x1. I think it just looks like it looks more like a cuff because it scrunches in more than 1x1. That's a hair because it scrunches in more than 1x1. I don't know. And yeah, that is these socks. These socks will get this sock will get finished today. I just, again, was out of order with my knitting. So my next whip / acquisitions, because I think all of these are new. I don't think I talked about any. I know I might have talked about the yarn, but I'll still go over it. Here it is. There's not a lot. It's just the cuff and then a little bit of the leg. But it is a color work pattern. There's not a lot done yet, so can't really tell too easily, but yeah, this is the from the Midwinter sock set by, so somebody. I'm upset with names. When it comes to patterns, I did the cuff, and then I was supposed to do the toe and finish this sock, and then the cuff of the second of the sock before I start on the leg of this sock. But I was out and about I think I was at my grandma's, and I did all of this while I was at my grandma's, so, because I didn't bring my other sock. So I think I'm gonna just stop this here, do what I need to do on this sock and the next one, and then resume that one, just so I'm like back on track. But this sock is knit in this yarn. These came in a sock set by Polarbear yarn, who I absolutely love. She's one of my test knitters, and I actually test knit the meditation socks with her, and then I was overjoyed when she applied to test my pattern. I am all tangled up. I don't know how, because I wasn't tangled up when I took it out of the bag, and now I am. But these, why am I saying this so weirdly today? This yarn is her coffee break sock set. So it's a full 100 gram. Well, it was a hank, but now it's cake. And then a 20 gram contrast color. This one is naturally dyed with coffee. I don't know if this one is naturally dyed as well or not. It probably says somewhere, I just forgot. But I really like them together. The colors are giving me very Scooby-Doo vibes, which I really like, because I grew up watching Scooby-Doo because I have a brother who's 6 years older than I am. From the brown and the blue. Try to, because there's not a lot. This row right here is the start of the flower on the sock. This is just like the little stuff before it and after it. So I'm about to start like the main part of the pattern, like the big colorwork part. And I'm very excited. This is my first color pattern. My first time trying color work in a long time, because when I first started knitting, I was doing the J.W. Anderson cardigan. And there's some color work in that, but that was so bad because I had like no clue what I was doing, and I'm pretty sure all of my stitches are twisted on that, because when I started knitting again, I was twisting all of my stitches based off of how I was wrapping my yarn. And so that's just not good. But trying these, and the other acquisition was the needle. Can't really like see it, but these are Chogu red lace US size 2.75, because it is colorwork. I didn't already have the needles, so I'd order them, so they are an acquisition. And I also have like a free pair of needles, my other 2.25s, and so I have to reread the pattern because this is knit with a 4th thought heel, and so I'm debating if the toe on this one isn't knit with the smaller needles, then I'll probably do this, but if it is, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So if the toe is knit with the larger needles, I think I'm going to cast on a 3rd pair of socks on the smaller needles that isn't colorwork, and then continue to knit these socks, knit this whole sock, do all the shenanigans and stuff, and then knit the other whole sock on the other set of the 2.25s, cast on, do this cuff, transfer them, do another cuff, and then I'll have 3 socks going at once. But that might be a little bit overwhelming, but I don't know when to stop. Like, I don't know how to just not do things when I have an idea. But that are these socks. I'm very excited about them. Yes, they are going slowly, obviously, because color work takes more time, but they're still going. All of like these rows of color work took me like 40 minutes. No, I want to say it took me over an hour. And by then I would have had way more done on a non-color work sock, like even if it had a pattern on it, but it was all one color, I would have gotten way more done. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with these taking a little bit longer, because I do want to make sure I do it right, because I actually did one of the rows wrong and I had to undo it, and I'm very glad I realized I did it wrong. It was this row. It was the row that was on, it was this row right here. I just did the wrong number of main color all the way around, because I'm not smart. But I'm very glad I caught it and was able to undo it, because I really, really, really do want these to be the best that they can be. And if there's any, like, if it looks weird, it's because I suck at color work and not because I read the pattern wrong. So then I have like an accurate gauge of my abilities with this. But that is my second and last whip. I know I still have the my little secret cop on my needles. I just have not worked on it at all because I've been really busy and knitting a ton of socks, but I will get to that sometime, hopefully. So I'm not gonna like show you and talk about it because there's been no progress since last time we met. And sorry for all of the weird lighting. There's like clouds coming and going overhead, and my window is right there, so sorry. Now on to acquisitions. Aside from all of the stuff I just showed you with my last socks, I have two. They're both yarn because duh. So I'll go with the one I got first. So this, I have talked about her many times. This is the Little Foxes Red Fox sock, which is their Satan 525 in Silver Fox. I saw this and I absolutely had to buy it. It is so pretty. It really just, it's so pretty. I posted this on my Instagram, which you guys should go follow. I have no clue how she made this so pretty. I made socks with her Encanto Olive Me base, like Olive Me color, and that was just a tonal. I mean, that was a solid tonal, and so, but like this, like, oh my god, she's so talented. So you guys really need to follow her Etsy and Instagram and all that stuff, as well as all of the other dyers and all of the patterns will be linked in the description as per usual. But it is so pretty. I love it so much. And when I got this, I really had to stop myself from going and like buying all of the other ones. It's not the like all of the other foxes, because this came in an update that was like inspired by different types of foxes, hence the name Silver Fox. And I had to fight every urge in my body to not go and buy the rest of the collection because my wallet simply cannot afford that. But it's been super pretty. I don't know what socks I think I'm gonna make a plainer sock, like not one with a very active pattern. Might make another pair of my Summer's Lane socks. But I want something like, or even something like this. It's a very simple pattern. It's not super busy. Like, it's not cables and lace and like a lot to where having a really busy yarn would take away from the pattern. Having a really busy yarn would not affect it. Like, this is a super busy yarn, but you can still see the pattern great mainly because it's slip stitches and slip stitches naturally pop out. But the pattern is not lost in the yarn. And so, don't know what I'll do. I might remake a sock that I've already done, like sock pattern that I've already done with this, or I might make a second pair of the library socks. I don't know. I haven't decided. But it's super pretty and I really love it. My second acquisition actually just came in today because I woke up from a nap, forced my boyfriend to go get the mail to get this, and then I started recording. So this is huckandRae Fiber Studios hand-dyed yarn. I have no clue how to pronounce the color. It's spelled L-O-B-O-T-E-N. Lobitin? I don't know. This was dyed in February 2022. I think this is part of her Nomad collection, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, please feel free to correct me in the comments down below why I'm not flinging this. But I saw this, and it's such like a nice deep blue with some little like lighter spots. That it's just like so pretty. Like, and this is 80/20 2-ply, so it's a little plumper than this yarn, because this is, I think this is a 4-ply. Yeah, this is a 4-ply. So this is a little bit plumper. But her yarn is absolutely beautiful. I saw her on Etsy a little while ago, and then I followed her on Instagram, and then bought some yarn. So I'm probably going to post this later tonight because I posted this. So I'll probably post this and talk about how much I love this yarn because I'm trying to be a little bit more active on Instagram. It's just kind of hard. Also, like, look at this beautiful logo. Look at that. That's so pretty. And this yarn also came with a tee. I've not tried any of the tees that came with yarn because I don't have a I had the thing for it, like, because these are all like loose leaf tees. They aren't bagged tees, and so I don't have, they're all free blends, so I don't have the thing you need in order to not have little tea particles in little tea stuff in your tea. And this business card is also so cute. Like, look at it. It's so cute. And it's like cardboard, which I find really interesting. And it came, I obviously undid it, but it came like a little bow and twine, and it was just so cute. And then this is like the thank you card. And I just realized there's a coupon code that I will be using. I've never used any of the coupon codes when I reorder from places because I just hit the buy now button on Etsy and add to cart, and so I really need to start adding to cart so I can use coupon codes because I have 2 coupon codes from the Little Foxes because I've ordered from her twice. I have this one, and I think there's one from Polarbear yarn. I don't know. So I need to start using those so I can save some money. But, oh, sorry, I'm just obsessing over the yarn. Don't know what I'm going to make with this either. But I will make something. And then I do technically have one more acquisition. I just can't, like, show it to you because it is a pattern. I got a, like, cardigan pattern on Etsy. It's crochet, and like the pockets have like different birds, and it's really pretty, and I want to use up some of my yarn, obviously, and I figured, hey, it's cute, it would be a cute way to use up some yarn. So I will start crocheting again to get rid of some of my yarn and try to use it up. I have so much stuff to do. I just looked over at my desk and I have to clean it because I'm getting geckos for the month of June because I'm babysitting them, and they're going on my desk, and my desk is a mess. But oops. So I think that is all for this podcast episode. Again, I'm so sorry that I skipped a week. It was a very hectic week, but my next podcast will be 2 weeks from today, and they are officially on Saturdays because I am working a full-time job over the summer, so I'm not able to I don't have as much free time on Fridays because I don't get home until 5:30, and then recording and uploading and yada yada yada. My podcast wouldn't be up until midnight. But this will be uploaded today, and I'm so happy. And I'm also officially out of high school. And yeah, that is all for this episode of my podcast. I will be doing another episode after my pattern releases, not another podcast episode, but a video about my experience as a first-time pattern designer. And so watch out for that, because that'll probably happen either most likely next weekish, maybe the week after, I don't know. But it'll happen probably before my next podcast. And so look out for that video. And I will see you guys in my next episode. I am so grateful for all of you guys. Please don't forget to like and comment and subscribe and all of that fun stuff, and follow me on Instagram. And yes, that is all. Goodbye.